So I'm here with Nora from Gamewright.
Hi,
nice
how
to
you doing?
again. Yeah,
Good to see you too.
Yeah. So Nora, would you like to introduce some of the new products that's coming for Gamewright this year?
Perfect. Thank you. So this is a great new game called Bring Your Own Book.
Yeah.
And basically what it is it's a nice party game. Everyone brings books to the party.
Yeah.
So, and the way you play is there's one person as a judge, and they will say to the group, oh, I picked a card. They pick from this card something a winner would say or the name of a magazine for kids.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with something a winner would say. And everyone picks up a book that they are playing with. They flip through and try to find a line where that's something a winner would say in the book.
Okay.
And everyone's doing this at the same time.
Yeah.
So I would say, if I found one of that, like they say, got it.
Yeah.
And then everyone else would be on a time limit for what they got. And then we go around and we read what our lines is. And mine I picked is, got my own back.
Okay.
That's what the winner would say.
Yeah.
And then the judge decides if I picked the best line out of the book.
Okay.
First person to get 3 cards is the winner of the game.
Okay.
So, fun party game,
very
a little bit.
because you bring your own book. And,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pretty fun if you had a book club. You could all do the same book.
Yeah.
So it's a fun party game. Really simple to pick up. Have a great time with your friends. Find out a little bit about them and their opinions. So
that's good. Yeah.
Thanks. We have a game called Sushi Go.
Yeah.
And this is Sushi Go Party.
Okay.
So Sushi Go Party just adds on to Sushi Go in the sense that it is a deck building game. So you create your own deck based on, this is everything that comes in the box.
Okay.
So every time you go to set up and play, you pick different things.
Okay.
Nigiri is always in the game.
Yeah.
But you pick different rolls.
Okay.
You pick different appetizers. And you change them out.
Okay.
So it changes the gameplay each time.
Oh, okay.
And then you have all of those different cards in there. You create the deck based on what's out here.
All right.
Then you deal it out like Sushi Go, which is just a pick and pass card game.
Okay.
So I take cards from my hand and I'm trying to make matches and points, and then I hand the hand over to the next player, and it goes around in a circle, and you're trying to get the most amount of points.
Okay. So the main difference is that now you get to set the deck as depending on what is here.
Yes, you get to set it whatever way you want.
Yeah.
The additional difference is that you get to pick a color, and this keeps track of the score.
Yeah, okay.
Yep, it keeps track of the score throughout all 3 rounds, whereas before you'd have to like write it down on a piece of paper if you just have regular Sushi Go.
And now it plays to 8 players?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can play with a lot more people too.
Okay.
You can make a big massive deck and just go for it.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun. I think this is going to be a lot of interest. We have a lot of Sushi Go fans. We keep hearing how much people are liking the game. So this is just a way to get more involved and have more people play at one time.
Bigger box too. Yeah, right.
Yeah, big box. I know. It's like the giant size. So it just looks awesome too. I mean, you want to play it.
Yeah.
So this is Scawampus. Scawampus is Simultaneous Flying.
Okay.
And the objective of the game is to get the most amount of points. Points are on these little hatches on each of these tokens.
Yeah.
So you have a limited amount of tokens out at one time. Everyone gets their own grouping of cards.
Okay.
And what you're trying to do all at the same time is grab one of these by laying stuff down. So I'm looking out here and I see, okay, one of them is 2 colors or same colors or 3 pairs. What can I do? So I'm going to go for that 2 colors one. All right. So I've done that.
Yeah.
I can place that down.
Oh, okay.
So now I know I've got this token. Say you were going for 2 colors, that's not out there anymore.
Yeah, correct.
And then I say, but I can only build on what I've put down.
Okay.
So now I have to try to do something different. Looking out here, I see, okay, same number. Can I do same number? Maybe. If I can get all 5s, I might be able to do same number. So 5. I might not though.
Oh.
So basically you're just trying to get more and more, and it goes until nobody can play anymore. You've run out of the cards
in your hand.
and then you count up how many tokens you've been able to place on the board.
Okay.
Fast, fun.
So you were saying at the beginning, what do the markings mean anything?
So the markings mean how many points. So say I did actually achieve this token, and that's all I got. I would say 1, 2, 3, 6, and 2 is 8 points.
Oh, okay.
So because some of them are harder to collect.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Okay. So it plays 2 to 6.
Yes, and it is simultaneous play, so nobody's sitting back and waiting for their turn. You're just all, it's very competitive. Once you know how to play, you're just in it trying to grab the right stuff. So we're really excited about this. There's 2 versions of this new game called Card Ventures, and it's like a choose your own adventure book, but a card game version. And it's solo play. You can play by yourself or you can play with another person. And the way it works is in a little bit different gameplay for each of them, but Jump Ship, you start with the Black Bounty deck. This is the ship Black Bounty, and you're a pirate in this. And you pick a card, and you can start anywhere in the deck. A band of pirates has just invaded your ship. As they board, one of them dropped a treasure map worth 10 gold, but only if you can make it to Mermaid Beach in your next 3 turns or sooner. And then you make choices based on this. And so then you move, say I chose Leap Over the Salty Sapphire and search for more gold. I go to number 3 in this deck. So, card number 3, there we go. I read it. I follow it. So there's a couple things. And you want to get the most amount of gold, and the gold is being tallied right there. So you get more points for that. You also want to stay alive to collect the gold. And there's a couple different outcomes. If you land on Mermaid Beach, you can sometimes just die. And then other times you end up being very rich and surviving. This is similar, a little bit different, you're collecting points to get a better ending, and it's Stowaway 52, so you are on a alien spaceship, and you're trying to navigate getting off the alien spaceship and saving Earth. So, but same sort of thing, you're picking the cards and you create a story pile, and there's a few items in here, so you can look for the item.
So in terms of replayability, because when you're talking to me about this, how do you cater for replayability?
So how do we keep the game fresh? So in this particular one, if you pick through here, there are 10 different options, 10 different beginnings. Shooting you off in a lot of different directions. So say I choose this. There's 10 different beginnings, 2 different outcomes, that the story offshoots in that way. So you can play it a number of times and not have the same thing happen. So you might see the same card come up, but make a different choice. So yeah, it has a lot of replayability, and you can start to sort of learn a few things as you play to either collect more gold or get more points. For example, in this particular one, a perfect 300, which means really collecting a lot of cards, would get you an ideal ending.
So you don't shuffle them, right?
You don't shuffle them. You do keep them in order, just because it's easier to locate. And there's cool items, a yellow key card. There's another item here that freeze ray. So and those items can come into play throughout the game as well.
So you're saying that this is a new line?
So we've created these 2 to start with, but we intend to keep releasing part of the series and having new card ventures each year. So with new storylines and new types of scenarios, just like any sort of choose your own type of book would have.
That's cool. Cool.
So this is Go Away Monster. We had this game in our line before. It is what we think of as like a really great first preschool game. You just go, the artwork's awesome. You go in, you're picking you're picking little puzzle pieces to fit in your puzzle. First person to get all 4 of these filled in is the winner. However, if you get something that you can use, that you've already used, but somebody else doesn't have it, you're supposed to share with other people. If you pull in this bag and you grab a monster, you yell, "Go away, monster." But you didn't get anything on that turn and you have to pass the bag. So it's a good, really basic, cute game. Very adorable. Wrangling Rabbits is a cooperative game for 6 and up, and basically the objective is to get the most amount of points, and you get points by wrangling these rabbits into this fence right here. And on everyone's turn, what you do, the rabbits are already scattered. And this one's hiding, so it's not in the game. These guys are sleeping, which means you're allowed to pick them up and move them. The ones that aren't sleeping, you have to flick them to wrangle. And on my turn, if I roll a fence, I need to move. We want them as close together as possible. So I'm going to move this right next to this, and I'm going to place the fence there in hopes that I will be able to get as many rabbits in the fence. Next person rolls. Oh, that is the buddy bounce. That means every single one gets popped. So they all get popped, right? and this one goes out of play because it's hiding. So do these two.
Okay.
Sometimes if you roll a carrot, you can roll one of the ones that's hiding back in.
Okay.
So, and it goes along with that. You play in 3 rounds. Yeah. You collect the amount of points for 1 point per rabbit you've actually wrangled by the end of the 3. By the time you put all 4 fences up like that. Yeah. And then you get a ranking. Bunny Genius, Bunny Whisperer, Bouncing Bunny, Sleeping Bunny. So that you're going to get for the most amount of points. Okay. It's a cute kids game, cooperative, so you can all work together.
Yeah.
This
the art is really nice.
Is Baba Yaga, yeah. So it's a really, really beautiful card game based on Russian folklore. Yep. And you have a 5-card hand, and basically what happens is your objective is to get the lowest card hand. As soon as you have 4 points or less in your hand, you can say Baba Yaga, and everyone else has to look at their hand and see if they can have, if they don't have less than you, you're the winner. Okay. So it's the lowest hand, but the first person to get to 4 points. The way you get a 4-point hand is by getting these Baba Yaga cards, or getting an owl that you can then trade in for 2 Baba Yaga cards. Oh, okay. So on your turn, you are always either picking a card from the either discard card pile or something from your hand. You want to be able to discard this pelican to get a Baba Yaga or an owl. I need to make a math equation that equals 7. Oh, okay. All right. So I put that in, and I'm allowed to collect either an owl or a Baba Yaga. I want to try to get to this low card hand, and you always have to draw back up to having 5 cards. Oh, okay. And you keep playing around until you get that 4 points or lower card hand. You can. There are other things you can do. You can. This one is the wand, and basically, if I were to play this, all players who have a Baba Yaga or an owl have to turn one in, except for me. Okay. So there's ways to like keep the game a little bit more competitive in that sense. There's a garlic card that would prevent that spell from happening. And
so when you play the card, let's say you play the owl card. You need to make a 7 to play the owl card down. Or?
I do. So say I had if I had not picked the Baba Yaga on that turn and I picked the owl, and I had this hand, I could play 7. You don't have to. You have to play 7. So if I didn't have anything that adds up, I just play a 7 and 7. And if I play that, I get to pick 2 Baba Yagas. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. It moves quickly. It's a lot of fun. It's lovely artwork. Yeah, the art was really fun to play. Yeah. So it plays 2 to 5. Yep. Rolling America is a great card game. It's in our signature dice line. And basically the objective of the game is that we are trying to fill in... Sure. You're trying to fill in... On your turn, it plays in 8 rounds, and the dice just go around in this bag. There's 7 dice in here, but you pick out 2. You use 6 dice on each round. Okay. So one color is sort of always out of rotation. Okay. So I roll this on a turn. I have to. Every player simultaneously has one of these maps. Yeah. And they have to place each one. So I can put a 4 there, and I can put a 2 here. Okay. And then the next person will roll 2 dice, right? Yeah. And they have to place this too. And that looks easy, except for the fact that the board begins to get filled up. Yeah. You can only write numbers in next to another number that are 1 higher, 1 lower, or the same number. Okay. So you start to fill in all these spaces, and say you have a red 3. I can't put a red 3 next to a 6. So you start to become more limited. Yeah. So for example, in this case, the yellow 2 you could have written here, right? I could have put that there as well. Yeah, and I could put a red 3 there, but because it touches 6, I can't. So I start to box myself in a little bit as the rounds progress. Okay. You have a few options to do either a color change for one of the numbers, a dupe. Say I love this yellow 2 and I just want to dupe it 3 times. So I go 2, 2, 2, and then I have to cross out all of those options. Oh, okay. And so your objective is to get the least amount of times you have to put an X in a square and pass.
Okay.
So the person with the least amount of X's wins the game at the end of the 8 rounds.
Oh, okay.
So the least amount of times that you had to sort of pass on things.
Because you cannot put. Yeah.
Say there's 2 people with the same number of X's that they've accumulated over the course of the game. The person who used the least specialty moves is the winner in case of a tie. So you want to be sort of smart about, strategic about whether or not you use these ones as well.
Okay.
So that's Rolling America.
Yeah,
it's really fast.
It's like 1 into as many.
So
as
you could play by yourself.
Oh, you can play into.
You can absolutely play by yourself. I could just roll and mark and roll and mark.
Yeah.
And it is a fun 2-player game. The more people you have, the more fun it is. But it is absolutely fun to play on your own.
Okay. Yeah.
And it was originally a game called Rolling Japan, and so it was just a map of Japan. So it can be played. The map is sort of insignificant as far as it's just a shape that you are sort of blocking.
But I guess the designs of the interconnectability needs to be something that you need to think about.
Yeah, visually you start to get this sort of idea of what it looks like. One other interesting little rule is if you fill in everything on the color, the nice thing about doing that is if, say, red 6 comes up and everything's filled in, I don't have to put an X in, I just take pass.
Okay.
And the 6s are hard to place, the 1s are hard to place because you don't have as much choice.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's Rolling America.
Okay, cool.
Our porta party line. So one of the games is Who Would Win, and it's a sort of it's a fun party game where you pull out an event head to head with somebody. Each person gets a celebrity, and for 30 seconds you argue why your celebrity would win a figure skating event. And then the rest of the people listening judge on who had the best argument.
Okay.
So a little debating game.
Okay.
In a pickle, we've packaged this in a larger size. We are now offering it as a porta party game.
Okay.
And it's a really fun game. You just have a hand of cards. You're trying to accumulate the most cards, and you are putting cards down. Like, say, head was already on the table. I have the card tooth. A tooth is in a head. So you put them in order of what's in what.
Okay.
Once you get to 4, you go into a pickle round, and you might be able to collect all of the cards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was asking the different people that interviewed today.
Sure.
Like we're talking about things that a new designer should look out for. For example, if in terms of like what do you think a new designer should do in terms of like maybe a genre that you think is untapped, or type of a game that
a game that we need.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. If you had yeah.
That's a tough one. I've seen almost everything under the sun.
Yeah. Okay.
But
or maybe like a genre or like a theme that you think that maybe new designers.
You know what? I would love to see more cooperative games at all age ranges. In fact, I think Gamewright is always looking to add new but very, very engaging cooperative games for like 6-year-olds and 8-year-olds because we have Forbidden Island, Forbidden Desert, and the Line. Those are great family games, but the more we can introduce someone to kids at a younger age to playing cooperative games, the more they want to play them when they get older. So that's something I always want to see. What else would I want to see? I love games where it's character revealing. I think that those, the talking games, the party games, those are my favorites. So so I always welcome more of those. And it's hard to be clever with that new concept, but something that would be funny and revealing in that way, I think would be really, really great. I like word games, so I think word and language games are always something that teachers are looking for and people have a lot of fun with. So those would be my recommendations.
Oh, that's cool. All right. Thank you very much, Nora.
Thank you. It was great.